This is exciting. This is the last round. And again, we are on the play, which is awesome. I think I can keep this. It's got Radiant Flames, it's got Nahiri, it's got colored mana. It's got a turn 1 tapped land, which obviously. Ooh. I think I play this other Smoldering Marsh, actually. We can't kill a turn 2 Sylvan Advocate from our opponent. But can kill a Leaf Gilder, I guess? Yeah, now that we've drawn the Evolving Wilds, I think I'm just gonna kill the Leaf Gilder and Wilds for a white source, I suppose. Kind of awkward, but I think that playing the Smoldering Marsh was correct on turn 2. Especially since it was like forced go. Another Leaf Gilder. I could Radiant Flames. I think that is not the correct course of action, though. I think what I want to do is just play Nahiri. Plus discarding Radiant Flames. Now we've got Dark Petition with Spell Mastery. I'm considering casting Dark Petition for Transgress the Mind. Especially since we've drawn Ruinous Path now, that's basically what we want a Dark Petition for, other than Transgress. Or, other than Planeswalkers. I was gonna fire that one off. Glad we did that. So we've got Ulamog, not anymore. Hedron Archive. So Hedron Archive, Explosive Vegetation, and Oath of Nissa. So we're gonna take this Ulamog. That still leaves the matter of what to do with Nahiri. We could kill the Leaf Gilder, which prevents our opponent from casting 2 spells next turn, right? Because then they'd cast Explosive Vegetation. Yeah, we're actually going to do that. We're going to -2, exile Leaf Gilder. Reason we're doing that, first of all, having Read the Bones around, not bad. Second of all, now our opponent can still do it, but if they didn't have the land, which they didn't before, they couldn't cast Hedron Archive into Explosive Vegetation. And we're fine holding on to all of the cards that we have right now anyway. So, one of the things that I do want to try and do now is hit another Explosive Vegetation, or another Transgress the Mind. Or Goblin Dark-Dwellers. So I'm probably going to activate Nahiri before I do anything else. Because if I draw Goblin Dark-Dwellers, I want to be able to cast it. I will discard this Evolving Wilds. I will cast this Read the Bones. Don't particularly want either of those. Alright, Sorin Grim Nemesis. I can dig it. Got another thing to discard with Nahiri, though. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. Chandra Flamecaller, gross. Opponent's going to be able to cast that one. If we draw a land, we can Nahiri and Ruinous Path. We could also play Sorin and -5 it. We know all but one of the cards in my opponent's hand. Maybe it wasn't right to kill the Leaf Gilder, but I mean, it represented the damage we were going to take from it anyway, so Oh, hey, drew the land. Sweet. I like keeping both Ruinous Path and Sorin around. Hopefully it's like a land in my opponent's hand. That'd be good. It's probably like a world breaker though, if we're being honest with each other. We both know it. No, stop tapping mana. Oh, it's just a Dragon Lord Atarka. That we can actually deal with. Because it can't kill Nahiri. And our opponent is drawing a couple cards off their Hedron Archive. Sweet. I like awakening the Ruinous Path. Never mind. One has so many cards that they have access to. Okay, Nissa's Renewal is not bad. We can deal with the Nissa's Renewal. This is so stressful. I would love if our opponent activated that main phase. Perfect. Now all we need to do is draw a Transgress the Mind or dude bro. What's it called? The other one. Goblin Dark-Dwellers. That's it. No blocks. I do like how much time our opponent is spending on trying to kill that Nahiri, though. Shambling Vent. Ultimate Price. I'm a fan. Oh, +1 Sorin. Always. Always. Okay. No Ulamog. Alright, so that's not an Ulamog. We're not ultimate pricing quite yet because we don't want our opponent to know that we can kill their dudes. Or that our Nahiri is going to survive, rather. Kill it. So Transgress the Mind a lot worse right now. Just a fun fact. Although our opponent does have the Spawning Bed, which produces, what, 3 dudes? 3 dudes. Land. No, not a land. Alright. Neat. I think I just discard this land still, because if I draw another land, I can play that one instead. Discard that thing. Ooh, see? Just calling it. Languish. Probably should have left my Caves of Koilos untapped, but shrug. Or my Plains untapped, rather. So my opponent's going to crack their Spawning Bed. Oh, where'd my exiles? I don't know. Oh, hey, found it. Does the ramp deck only play one Ulamog? I suspect that's the case. I don't know why I'm worried about it right now, since our opponent is playing Explosive Vegetation, which we are not worried about. We are going to take 1 damage for the Shambling Vent, unnecessarily. I hope Nahiri appreciates everything that we do for her. Also, this Nahiri has been alive for a ridiculous amount of time. It's kind of interesting that we're playing against all different flavors of ramp today. It's pretty cool. Black. Oh, yeah, and they didn't even sacrifice, so we gain the life too. That's great. Well, I guess we'll +1 first. Gonna bin this ultimate price for sure. Do I? I think I do. Yeah, now I'm certainly firing off this Ruinous Path. Or this Languish, rather. Keeping our planeswalkers safe. And we have a stop in the beginning of our combat step, because sometimes we forget to activate our Shambling Vents before combat. We're just gonna attack, because we need to pressure our opponent somehow. Shambling Vent seems like a good way to do that. Another Languish. Sick. So discarding this Radiant Flames because Languish does the same job. Our opponent could play Dragonlord Atarka. By Languish doing the same job, I mean, yes. And also, if our opponent plays an Ulamog, we can have some prayer of killing it by Grasp, Languishing. So, that's good. Our opponent seems to only have Ulamog and Dragonlord Atarka as threats, which is good for sideboarding. Don't think our opponent can deal with this. They haven't played a Kozilek's Return yet, so I'm gonna go ahead. I should have attacked first. Can I activate this too? Yes, I can. I would have had 2 more. If it matters, I will be very sad. But I don't think it will because... yeah, reasons. If our opponent has a Kozilek's Return, then no. Shucks. Alright, so we've sideboarded for this matchup before, but I think this time I kind of want an Infinite Obliteration. If our opponent has World Breakers, it would be good. I think that seems reasonable. Duress is in. I kind of like ultimate prices because they're good against the Tireless Tracker plan. I don't like Radiant Flames. I don't really like Languish. I think I keep 1 in though, as our opponent does have a lot of like Leaf Gilder-y dudes, which is why the Grasp of Darknesses can stand. I think. No, I think we got 2 of these guys for 2 of these guys. I don't think we want Fire Impulses. Fire Impulses are more for the aggro decks, where we need to kill their creatures, whereas against this deck, we're kind of just fine. Sure. We'll keep. Fine by me. Maybe turn 2 Duress is too slow. Alright, turn 2 Duress into turn 3 Transgress. Seems good though. I don't know about you guys. Alright. Works for me. So we've got Gaia's Revenge. Alright. Chandra, Flamecaller, Hedron Archive, Revenge, which I can't actually kill, Kozilek, Spawning Bed, and Thought-Knot's here. So, I think it's just the Hedron Archive, which is unfortunate because if our opponent top decks Nissa's Pilgrimage, well then they're just lucky. And by that I mean, no, that's the way that this card Duress works sometimes. So, if I take Hedron Archive, they're probably going to play Spawning Bed. If I take Chandra, that's one less threat that I have to worry about. And I think that's better, because then I can next turn take Gaia's Revenge and Kozilek. No, I can't. With Duress, I can only take the Hedron Archive or the Chandra again. So I think it's... I think it's just Chandra. We're gonna get another swamp so that I can cast both Transgress and Duress the next turn. Alright, so Ruinous Path was a good draw. So I guess we Duress first. Double Hedron Archive. Okay, I'll take one. So Hedron Archive was the draw. And our opponent... Casting Kozilek the Great Distortion seems like a really bad thing for me, but it's like 3 turns off for Gaia's Revenge. So I think I have to take the Gaia's Revenge, which is super awkward. And our opponent drew land, so they will be casting Hedron Archive, yep. Exile target enchantment, tapped artifact, or tapped creature. Unfortunate. Still playing it. No, I think I want to hold on to the Evolving Wilds for now. Because if it's my only mana source, well then I want to be able to use it. Alright. So our opponent's only card in hand is Kozilek. And they're probably taking the... Alright. That's fine. Dark-Dwellers was a great draw. It means that we can transgress away the Kozilek. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Play that one. No. Yeah, Dark-Dwellers was a fantastic draw. Jeez. Which is why we left the Kozilek in their hand. It's the scariest, but it's also, like, the thing that we can deal with later on. The most easily. Nahiri. Harbinging Goblin Dark-Dwellers. That's what this deck is. It's great. I like it a lot. Our opponent could crack their Hedron Archive here. They did not. Discard this mountain. Alright, well. Doing this right this time. Transgress the Mind. I would love to, targeting my opponent. Take that one. Snap it. Snap it off. Our opponent played a land. Alright. Deal. Sacrificed Hedron Archive. Oath of Nissa. Man, if they have 2 Oath of Nissas, they can activate their Deathcap Cultivator, or Delirium their Deathcap Cultivator. Chandra Flamecaller revealed. That's not good. Would love to... We could minus Nahiri and... Oh, hey. Just a nut. You know. Oh, Geyser Revenge too. Ugh. I think I'd do minus Nahiri here, actually. Well, okay, so if I take Geyser Revenge, I can leave Goblin Dark-Dwellers back, and also have a Shambling Vent to block, so Nahiri doesn't actually die. I think that's what I want to do. I'm discarding Needle Spires. Hold on to this land so we can discard that later too. Opponent could -4 Chandra. She can do that. Probably just going to +1 though. And here you would go to 7. Potentially. We could also just trade away our Shambling Vent to keep it at 10, then flashback Ruinous Path with the Goblin Dark-Dwellers that we found. It fell off a truck. I don't know. I like drawing cards though. I'm a big fan. Our opponent also took our Sorin, which was our only Sorin in the deck. We could draw a Chandra though. Worth considering. If I knew what I was drawing, this would be way easier. I think I like trading Shambling Vent with one of these, because it means that I'm guaranteed to be able to kill Chandra next turn. I just drew my own Chandra, so it's fine. Like I said, it'd be way easier if I knew what I was drawing. Do I want to Ultimate Nahiri regardless? No, I think I just +1, +2. Especially since our opponent is tapped out. Hitting Chandra, which means they probably didn't draw Dragon Lord Tatarka. Nope. Spawning bed is happening though? That's fair. Alright, I like Read the Bones. I'm a fan. We'll put both of these on the bottom. Drawing so many cards. Actually, I like attacking with all of my creatures a lot because my opponent can crack their spawning bed, whatever. I'm not super worried about that. I have another Chandra coming. So, oh, my opponent's deck have Cultivator has Death Touch now. Ooh. Alright, well, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, I was about to say, that's not how you kill Chandra. That's... Alright, so my opponent's just on the life total conservation plan, it appears. Which is a little weird. So, depending on what they play, they drew something. It's probably a new Ulamog. No. 2, 4, 6. Oh, Thought-Knot's here. That's fine. Alright, well, we're gonna minus 8 Nahiri and have her at 6 loyalty and draw a card and stuff. Attacking Chandra, sure. Languish is not doing a lot. If I wasn't hellbent on ultimating Nahiri. It's Goblin Dark-Dwellers. Get this. Ruinous Path. Ruinous Path, this thing. Get to draw a card too, that's so great. +1 the Chandra. Play Caves of Koilos, so I have another white source. Attack with all my creatures! There's so many of them. My opponent's at what? And I have this Dark-Dwellers thing. Alright, so I have enough threats on board that I think I should be fine. Could ultimate Nahiri again, get another Sin Prodder. Pretty sweet. Got there. Cool. So thanks for watching. If you are interested in the deck and want to hear more about it, go ahead and check out my wrap-up and the changes I'd make to it in the article that is before and after this, I guess. And come back next week for another In League with Morgan when we will check out another cool deck. Thanks for watching.